Like the Wit's End, there's a lot of AP, a lot of magic damage over on the Immortal side, and I think if he can get to like 1-2 items, get a Wit's End, something like that in there, I do think he's really going to start taking over. But I would expect...
Doesn't have flash from the earlier gank. Dokla just hits level 6. This is a rough spot for Rumble to be in, and Dokla will start it off. Let's see who gets the kill credit. They should give this over to the Yone. First blood, a big dome.
At the very least, they will get a dragon down on bot side.
Yeah.
Energy, though, potentially...
Will they? It's contested. Ignore engages. Contracts locking down. Beautiful CC chain as Balulu is caught out away from the rest of the members. Dragon goes over, but can the rest of Immortals retreat now? Treats has the flash, gets over the wall. Now Ignar's going to continue. Doesn't have the flash himself. Treats slowed down. Treats will be sacrificed as well. There you have it. 2 kills for the Dragon. Energy trading up.
Nicely done by Energy. And I really like how Palafox held his charm for so long, because just having the threat of that as Contract's looking for more.
Yeah, they're not done yet. Energy want to take everything from Immortals. They'll punish Kenvi as well as he was on the control ward, so Immortals realize, but Treats still doesn't have flash. This is Ignar's moment. Push Treats up towards the river. Treats is in such a rough spot right now. Knocked up, slowed down, charmed up, and another kill given over to NRG. Who gets it? Looks like it's going to be FBI. Palafox gets the kill credit.
Yeah, Palafox makes the roam, gets the kill credit. Is coming up, but if they lose this 2v2, this is going to be one that really decides the game. Equalizer is ready, and they have Ignite.
Energy are just going to try and chain onto Solo. He flashes away. Dokla's in trouble. They're doing a lot of damage. Solo gets the kill, making a double to the top laner for Immortals. Palafox and Balulu, meanwhile, have their own 1v1 going. Charm lands. Palafox with the outplay. Splash from Balulu, and Fox
getting cut off here potentially, and not be able to get back towards mid, but now Balulu is going to go down towards bot. Tactical, though, he's been caught.
Okay, Asher use instant cleanse. Flashes forward. Tactical wants to get aggressive on FBI. Doesn't quite have the Ren stack. Oh, but he survives! Treats keeping him alive, and Immortals get a double kill to their bot laner.
Tactical going off there, getting aggressive
down, and actually survives it. There's no more play for Energy unless Palafox really wants to force something here. Charm lands, and the shutdown is there for Palafox. Again, traded for a dragon. Immortals will get an...
At the very least, though, they will get first tower down on bottom side, so Tactical getting a lot of gold here injected into him. Now potentially trouble on top side.
I mean, we just saw Contracts and Ignar bot side reset at the same time. Immortals have 4 members up here to chase down Dokla. He will use the Yone ult to get away from that, but he's pulled right back in. Do they have the damage? Under turret, Tactical will pick up his 3rd kill of the game.
Nicely done. Another kill there. Knock down another turret here. Their bot lane took down that first tower on the bottom side. Now they're going to be able to get another one here up on that top lane. And yes, the Ahri may eventually collect the one on the bot side, but it is being defended now by Balulu, so there's no guarantee. They're going to TP back in, though. They're going to look for
this.
Oh, but it got interrupted.
Oh, Palafox's teleport was stopped, and Ignar and Contracts, they already committed to the play. So now we have a 3v2. Teleport coming in from Dokla. Will not have the ultimate for this, but with FBI joining, Immortals now need to get out of there. Tactical with a really quick cleanse, but is it enough? He's trying to cut back. He's trying to get the damage in. He has the bailout yet again, but he cannot get the resets. Shut down as Balulu teleports in, fancies himself some damage in this fight. Will get the kill onto Dokla. We've reset 3v3. Immortals now chasing NRG, who are trying to retreat, chase into the brush. They're focusing Kenvi. Balulu flashes away. He's the damage. Balulu gets the first one. Immortals are doing it. They're gonna get another one. Solo's melting down Contracts, and IMT are fighting back. Solo picks up a kill.
Roasting him in the...
As soon as he teleported in, started hitting Kenvi, the Rel, and because he didn't immediately go on the Callista, Tactical got a rend off in that fight. I think that's what sealed his fate, but now Palafox still playing for more here onto Kenvi. Diving between turrets, there's no help for Immortals jungler. Does Palafox have the damage? Oh, he's spear rushing forward. Foxfire for the kill and flashes to safety.
Nicely done there by Palafox. Kenvi doing a good job sidestepping some of the damage, sidestepped one of the earlier orbs of deception of the ulti. I feel like they should be able to buy time with the Hex Gates for Kenvi to arrive.
I'm feeling, oh, okay. Ignar gets chunked out to start off. Treats and Tactical were hiding in the brush. And that should just be Dragon. Let's see if Contracts can go for a steal. Might try and 50-50 this, but you're right. Kenvi is here. Oh, they're just gonna melt down Ignar. Before that, he even pulls back Contracts to allow them the space to take the Gromp on the Renata Glasgow champion that hasn't played all too often, but we heard from Thinkard, he was like, yeah, it's tough to play this all-dive composition into this champion. And I think we're already starting to see the players feel a little uncomfortable with how they want to approach. Teleport coming in. All right, Dokla looks for it onto Balulu. Really chunks him out, but Balulu says the only way out is in, and he'll trade his life. That's a one. That kind of tells you the state of the game for Energy right now, I suppose. They do still have the gold lead, though. It is important to note that. and maybe they can use their pick tools that we talked about earlier. They go for the engage, massive from Contracts and company. FBI's getting all that damage down. Tactical not saved this time, and Energy make it happen.
That ulti from FBI was massive. It connects onto Treats, and there was no ult from
Dragon. They deny the soul from IMT. Turns into a very important play there from FBI. He was fishing with those Ash arrows earlier, and most of them were hitting Kenvi. But that time around, if you hit the right target, you can pounce, you can blow members up on IMT.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be able to get a big kill. Leads into the Dragon. Immortals now playing heavily towards the top side, trying to threaten around this Baron, and Ignor's caught.
Oh, again, Ignar out of position and locked down from IMT. The composition that we said going into this is going to be more kite back style. They have found play after play for themselves, and Energy now have to approach as for Treats. Pulls in Dokla. Oh, he almost goes down immediately, and they snipe him with the equalizer. Solo might be traded, but he is still alive. It's going to come down to FBI and Palafox. They got to do a lot of carrying, but Balulu with a shuffle will take down 2 more. Palafox, he's still up. Maybe he can look for a mirror.
2 waves that died to that tower. But they were a little bit hesitant to do it. They wanted to try to control some space in between these lanes. They're trying to push out top. They're trying to push out mid with FBI, so they want to try to reset these waves as much as they can.
Kennedy says enough is enough.
Yes, it looks like it probably, yeah, it is, I think.
That's one to catch you out. Speaking of getting caught out now, big engage from Ignar. If they can get Balulu right into Contracts, his waiting arms. The mid laner taking a lot of damage, but they've repositioned. Now they caught Palafox. Immortals turn the play again. And Tactical wants even more. Trying to chase onto Ignar, flashes over the wall, gets the knockup. Chasing onto FBI and Dokla. Energy are completely split right now as Tactical chases away Contracts.
They killed Palafox, so they got a massive shutdown off him, and they wiped all his stacks off the Mage Eyes, which he had just bought to really just continue their struggles against teams that are down towards the bottom of the standings.
They really do, man. Like, it just keeps
damage.
Yeah, if it feels good in the moment when you're the one pressing the go button, but then you're like, wait a minute, everybody else is a little far behind. Let's see if Energy have any more in the tank here, as they are looking for another play. They're catching out Kenvi, very tanky, has to stop, watch himself, hostile takeover yet again onto Dokla. They can catch out the Yone. The shuffle from Balulu onto 2. They got FBI, they're gonna get Contracts as well. A double kill to Tactical, and IMT own this rift. Dokla in full retreat. Will they allow him to escape? No damage to follow up. Kenvi can't quite get him. Oh, handshake doesn't land. IMT, they sent the message though. NRG are sweating and IMT are feeling good.
Balulu fighting
threatened this Baron, the second Red Bull Baron for IMT of this game. And could you believe, as this was not the expected outcome based on power rankings coming into today. We thought
opponents, I don't know if it's like not preparing for the low teams. I don't know what it exactly
is. Well, they're not rational. Not rational gamers as they engage from Dokla. Almost one-shots Balulu. Can they keep him alive? Azir's out of there. Kenvi's in and says, I will tank the rest of the damage for you, friend. But oh, dang! Just flashing over the wall! Treats and Solo want it, and they will take it. Ignar goes down while Tactical gets the top turret. That's a teleport back in from Balulu. He's still ready to fight Contracts, and Dokla hoping to take him down. He just takes the same escape path twice. Now Contracts too far forward. Energy are getting wiped in the fight. IMT are making it happen while Tactical just ends the game. NRG flounder, IMT soar. And could you believe it? Flash of Tackle didn't even need to. Balulu picks up the kill with heads raised in defiance. They'll take down Energy. IMT end their season with the win.
Nicely done here by Immortals. They're going to try to pad the stats, pick up one more kill on Palafox, but he's running for the hills.
He's just trying to waste some time here. A Solo will be soloing Ignar right now, but they have enough minions. IMT trying to pad the stats, have some fun. A well done split, and there you have it. IMT ended on a high note.
Having the Kennen come in, and we'll see if they're going to be able to find it.
All right, LCS and Espanol. Viva la LCS! Is the official Spanish language streaming of the LCS. His first dragon.
It's also worth noting that Hunter is going the Kennen Shiv build. I'm kind of a hater of this build, to be honest.
Ooh.
I've been a bit of a hater of
who's trying to chase you down, so maybe that's part of the thought process. We have the Herald started up here. TSM are grouping for it as, ooh, flash from Shaden to avoid the engage, but Insanity wants to commit onto this, and Shaden has no backup, so first blood to Insanity.
Unforgiven is down bot with Turtle, but Unforgiven is moving up through that river now, and Shaden's coming back from base.
They're just getting a lot of damage onto Chime, who is just Undecisive if he wanted to go in or not. Revenge knows he wants to go in. Jumps onto Insanity, but was that wise? Haunter's here as backup, and TSM get the first kill. Revenge is out of there, and EG just don't quite have another play. JoJo's fearless, though.
Yeah,
just walking up 1v for the player.
Totally, and you have to have faith in your opponents, as we're going to see.
And the engage comes through here. TSM yet again jumping in onto EG. It's Ayla this time who's locked down, and TSM get their third kill. JoJo once more, though, and Unforgiven actually is the one to pick up that one. 1-for-1 trade. Mid laner for support. A lot of the gold for TSM. Let's see if he's able to make it happen as TSM pick up a dragon for themselves.
Yeah, I think Insanity has had a great split. You know,
Can he get at least 2 this time around? So far, TSM are in a pretty comfortable position. Dead even in gold, but now EG.
He obviously got a little bit hypey, but should have just taken the flash and been happy with it.
All right, let's take a look at the setup right now, because EG, we're trying to get some vision down in the river, and Ayla punished for it. TSM get another. EG looking to see if anyone from TSM falls for the trap. Chime just drops a little ward down, and now they're focusing on Insanity. They have more than enough to take that kill. Chime even has to flash to safety. EG, they get their pick.
Yeah, that was really nicely done. They know that Insanity had no flash. They also know JoJo has no flash, so he's going to draw attention by pushing up towards that tier 2 and bot. So they play behind him. Insanity shows up. The rest of his team does not, so they get a freebie, even though Insanity had that nice sidestep on the bandage toss. He's still going to get ulted up by the Amumu and knocked down. Boogie trying to threaten on the side, but it's all in.
Oh! Especially like this late game, because, you know, early game you do a little bit more damage proportionally, but right now it's like, no, that was just timing right there. JoJo, though, does not know that he's in danger. Control ward in the tri-brush, and Chime getting the kill.
Nicely done. Chime as well as Boogie combining to burst down JoJo there. Insanity was splitting on that top side again. TSM heading over.
Set it up, though. TSM escape.
Yeah, and the Herald won't quite finish off the turret, unfortunately. Enough damage was done to it, but in that, no one's there.
I was trying to build it up to be a cool thing, and TSM just ran away. You know, they gave up.
It does get a little bit dicey. They have some eyes, though, on some people from TSM on the top side, and Revenge is going to get aggressive.
Insanity's just taking massive damage from a Cassante solo. JoJo teleports in and seals the deal. Chime now trying to escape with the quickness underneath the turret, but JoJo jumps in for a little more and does not find it. Chime,
but it can be tough.
No all out from Cassante, but they do have the Amumu ultimate. Ayla can do a lot of work here, and they're just gonna catch Wild Turtle! The AD carry from TSM out of position. EG pounce, and they will claim the damage dealer for TSM. That is their Red Bull Baron.
That is brutal for TSM. Turtle trying, and he gets punished so heavily. And now EG massively ahead as Haunter's going in, but
okay, Slicey Maelstrom, he has Chime and Insanity here as well. Ooh, Revenge walks back in to the knockup. JoJo has joined, though. Back up here for Revenge. JoJo just shredding through the TSM members. You lose your top laner, but I think the mid laner's more than enough to answer. That's one down with the rocket jump reset. Give him the double kill to JoJo.
JoJo going in for that reset. There was a knockup from Chime, but we're back to live, and we're back to Ayla getting caught.
Ayla's catching. Who's catching who, actually? EG have more members around the area, and Unforgiven jumps right on in there on the Boogie. Will take down the enemy jungler. Does he want more, though?
Point with the Baron buff, with both the marksmen getting really all the kills here for EG. I mean, Unforgiven is putting out some serious damage. The shot did expire there, and JoJo picks it up. But yeah, there's the Bloodthirster now complete for JoJo. So both these marksmen are ridiculously fed at this point.
Revenge 1v1ing onto Insanity, and I don't even think Chime can help out here. That's a one-way trip. Insanity killed solo in a side lane.
Yeah, Insanity starting to die in these side lanes quite a bit. EG have been putting on so much pressure towards those sides. And as soon as they're showing top, there's no one answering on bot. Another buffer.
They're not giving up, though. Maybe they can lock down Ayla. Answers with the Curseless Head Mummy. JoJo flashing forward yet again. They got Wild Turtle. That's the damage once more for TSM, and they are in full retreat mode. EG up.
JoJo getting some more kills, though, for the team. Well played. He's been so on point with his rocket jumps.
Yeah.
You know, again, buffered the Sejuani ult, it looked like there, so it's just been perfect in response to those engages on him. And he's able to go in, find the angle to get the kill on Turtle without, you know, exposing himself too far, right? I think a lot of people would have jumped straight in on Turtle's head.
For TSM on the bot side, and EG will claim this inhibitor, or at least give a solid effort to. Haunter looking for an engage angle. He has the flash, he has the rocket belt. Haunter could be the hero, but JoJo just jumps in, he fancies himself it. Stopwatch used, finds so much space for EG, and Haunter just can't find the angle, but Ayla does! TSM routed back to their fountain. Is this really how the game will end? EG just march into TSM's base and say bet. Revenge underneath the Nexus turrets. Jojo jumping in once more for good measure. And TSM with 3 members left, they're trying to just heal up in the fountain so that they can stop the Nexus turrets from going down. EG don't have a big wave to play with though. Another one's answering now. Do they go for the end? I think they want it. Low health bars, but they fancy themselves a game win here. TSM in trouble. Can they hold the line? Nexus turret's going down. Jojo's got to focus them. Do they have enough gas in the tank, though? I mean, Insanity's up in 10 seconds. Wild Turtle and 8. Boogie taking a lot of that damage. And EG just haven't gone for the end yet. Jojo jumps in out of Haunter. A lot of damage out of the cannon. Can he take him down? Couple more autos. Not there. TSM, it's make or break. They got to go now, but EG get it. Just playing with them.
And the 20th, you can head on over to Ticketmaster.com right now to claim your spot and see who's going to be throwing down in person there at our grand finale for summer. But right now, Huhi and River off to the side. Level 6 is available on both those supports now as Gory goes back over the wall. Nice charm into the solar flare. The backup damage arrives and it's first blood back over to Gory. Now 100 Thieves are in serious trouble. Doublelift has to jump back over the wall into the Raptor pit. The zap flies out over the wall, but it will not find. Like you said, Jat, hey, Doublelift's roam gave Stixay the opportunity to catch back up in this game. Static Shiv is fully completed for Doublelift, so he has a greater power spike.
Really, really nice catch.
I also just... Oh, there's five top.
Licorice in some trouble here as Closer finds him just ready and waiting here in the tri-brush. Licorice jumps back in as River flies in with a Vault Breaker over the wall. And now the Wombo combo kills Closer even though Huhi didn't find the Zenith Blade. Gory's ready to join the fight. Someday is not going anywhere but home, man. Gory picks up another.
The map, so even more turret plates for Stixay.
Licorice overstaying his welcome here a little bit.
Flash.
Busio popping the quickness. He's got flash for flash, so finally 100 Thieves get themselves. It means plates have fallen. Doublelift has this tier 1 on the top side nearly burst down, and he'll go ahead and put the last few auto attacks into it. That nearly getting all the health off of the tier 1 turret. The backup from Quid and Doublelift is enough to guarantee it. Gory's up on the top half of the map because he still has very low mana and no ulti. There's Airy. Name of the game. Selfless gameplay required from Closer and 100 Thieves as River and Huhi go in looking for a chain CC on Busio. They burst him down before Doublelift and Closer can do anything to save him. Nice pick from the Guardians in the enemy jungle.
So I think 100 Thieves pretty happy to trade objectives with the towers on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, Gory does have the 2-0 start. Again, with the Everfrost already completed, the playmaking tools are there, but it's all about lining up the whole squad and bet the whole game on a Drake anytime soon.
And since we've got a full 2 minutes till it spawns, you have plenty of time to push out the top lane first.
Tooth, Ari still has the 2 sticks, but no hat.
Licorice looking for a possible teleport flank on the Jax.
Okay, the Drake is low, 2,000 HP. That one's going to be secured by the Golden Guardians, and now they're ready to engage on Busio. He's in the quickness, but he's locked down. Someday's coming around from the side, but he won't find a good target to go all out on here just yet. Glacial Prison misses. Solar Flare finds a slow onto multiple targets. Huhi's here on the front, and Licorice charges forward. Doublelift wants to kite it out. He's right next to Quid. They're trying to escape, while Licorice chases the other 2 away. River leads the charge. Quid and Doublelift kite it out. Licorice still trying to lock these guys down. 100 Thieves managed to...
Side lane, so he's going to have to respond. This Baron dies fast.
Someday already TPing into the backside of the enemy red buff as Huhi gets hit by the Glacial Prison, but he ain't too worried about it. Baron's still going to be burned. It's secured by River with the Golden Guardians. Now they're ready for the counterattack here on Someday, but an Emperor's Divide back onto 2. Someday staying alive right now, but River ults them. Doublelift killed Huhi off to the side. Golden Guardians are crumbling. They got to be careful, man. Doublelift's going to find Stixay. 2 if he ain't careful. Gory versus 2. Boosty over the nice grand entrance. Doublelift with a shutdown back onto the enemy 80 carry, and he ain't going to stop there. It was Baron for the Guardians. We don't need to try to face check into this area you already control. We'll let you have the Chemtech Drake. It's still only 2-2 in Drake stack. Golden Guardians are just going to opt to take the gold advantage of securing the tier 1 turret in mid lane instead.
Yeah, Golden Guardians want to split this game up as much as possible now. They have the TP advantage on Jax, so it's a lot of guerrilla warfare. Closer wants to group this game up.
Gory getting caught there by the Glacial Prison, but he can still disengage in time. Now they got Frost. They got Doublelift locked down, but he stays alive thanks to the stopwatch. The damage to the Golden Guardians will not finish him off just yet, but a nice charm back onto Quid. Going to take the other enemy carry down critically low. Golden Guardians do not right back in there. The Baron has started up. Golden Guardians only got it down to about half HP. They're not going to stick around this time. They're trying to disengage to the top side of the river. They got Gory. Gory's already down. It's tragedy for the Golden Guardians. 100 Thieves now continuing to fight as Quid. It's a 2-man shuffle. River and Licorice got to try to get out, but they ain't going nowhere. Stixay at least gets 1 back, but Licorice is going straight to the dirt. Beautifully fought from 100 Thieves. A critical fake from Gory, and the thing we're making fun of Sunday's 133 damage. I said, man, he's gonna want to redeem himself for that one. Well, there you go. There's redemption from Sunday for 100
about a flank from Huhi. They're doing a very good job all game of preventing people from getting on double. If here, they go.
Oh, Quid goes in for the shuffle. Huhi and River are going to be the targets at the very start, but now Doublelift might be jumped on. Golden Guardians finding the enemy carry. They get the Guardian Angel, but they still got to kill him again. Gory, Huhi, Licorice, and Sticks, they all looking for the damage. Gory's got the shutdown. River tries to escape back over the wall the other way. Busio needs to chase him. River with a Vault Breaker can regroup back with his team. 100 Thieves thought they had their moment there, but now Someday's coming around from the side. River with another Vault Breaker backwards. Quid flashing in to find the kill there. Stixay lets the feathers fly. Quid's still alive for now. Beautifully shut down. Quid is stepping up where Doublelift fell, and now Closer's found his way to try to lock down Licorice. Quid and Busio trying to kite this one out, as Licorice again will not get any value out of the Hourglass. Quid is there. 100 Thieves continue their push.
100 Thieves, they're thriving in the chaos. Flowers chase down the kill after kill here. Now with the Baron buff, they can get even more. Towers don't stand a chance. Mid gonna go down. They can even take the red buff, and they don't even have to stop here.
Having a stopwatch, it's very high damage. Golden Guardians consistently looking for picks.
River and Licorice jump in on Someday a little bit, but Cassante is never really the target. Stixay putting a lot of feathers into Busio here. Licorice again with the Hourglass. Into the back goes River. They found Doublelift, the lockdown for the Everfrost, and they got him. Stixay with the damage and the kill as 100 Thieves have to play without their 80 carry. Quid in the stasis of his own, but it ain't gonna do enough just yet. Someday goes all out looking for Huhi, but he won't find him. Busio and Someday, the last two standing. Golden Guardians find a massive fight off of a massive pick on Doublelift.
Banger alert! Golden Guardians! They didn't hear no bell, Flowers! They're still going for it, and now they're gonna get inside the base inhibitor tower.
Okay, they might end. Look at these death timers. 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, just a top laner support, and 4 strong for Golden Guardians.
It's a Rakan without ult. It's a Cassante without ult. It's Golden Guardians with a 4-man push and a minion wave ready to go. First Nexus turret, taken low, but it ain't down yet. Busio is. He's gone. Someday's trying to use the Pathmaker, but it's just a path to victory for the Golden Guardians. They will stop 100 Thieves in their tracks and secure a top 2 spot.
He played it versus Fudge early on in the split.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
It was disrespectful.
I hate this.
Summit is now an Ornn player.
Santorin's looking around, but bottom lane for Team Liquid is here first, so even though Pioche goes a little well while Jan is pushing it up, so you can see Jan is level 7 right now. Slight little extra advantage for Team Liquid in addition to the plate money.
Well, Tomo catches up immediately as we're talking about it. Pioche versus Santorin. Santorin get knocked away, and it's the first strike extra projectile that gives APA the first blood with the Mega Inferno Bomb from the long-range distance as Jensen, Poom, and Tomo are trying to get one back. Pioche's running back towards the minion wave. He uses Sonic Wave, but Rich is ready to collapse on him.
Rich with the roam down, so Pioche right into his waiting arms there. Was about to say, like, that's a beautiful setup. The synergy between Pioche and APA without even speaking the same language has been on point. CoreJJ's not letting Poom get away.
APA is ready to bring the damage here on this one too. Nice use of the satchel charge to make sure that Alistar's escape route doesn't go anywhere at all. One free and easy, and it looks like the second isn't going to tell a different tale as CoreJJ and Jan with their control over the bottom lane are going to protect Pioche. Potentially with an Ocean Soul there too. Very scary for Dig.
Definitely is. This whole game really scary for Dig. Oh my god, we just saw Lee Sin killing Santorin. Now we cut back to it and he's already dead.
The observers were trying to protect us, completely collapse for the side of Dig. There we go. Herald's at least going to grab a couple there in the mid lane. There it is. First turret completely destroyed. Bottom lane tier doesn't look like it. All right. Summit's ready to go. The Ornn leads the charge. A big old burp on to Poom. Going to lock him down here at the very start. Santorin shields up himself. Jan zoned away from the rest of the fight as Dignitas trying to get out, but the Ornn horn is sounded. Jensen knocked up into the air as Jan escapes off to the side and Poom's in the middle of everybody. The cow gets turned into burgers, and Dignitas are the ones trying to retreat.
They want to contest.
Yeah, Dignitas is not done with this. It's a double TP from Rich and Jensen. They're ready to get back in here and contest this. The eyeball is open. The Herald's going to be stolen by Santorin. APA and Summit are trying to run away, and CoreJJ's already dead. Dignitas find a great angle here. Jensen's coming back in for a double as he picks up Summit. Pioche has to continue his retreat, and
facing Santorin, so it's the Ivern able to get it. plus Jensen sweeps on him here.
Are relieved to be able to stop that Team Liquid momentum. But now, what about Poom? He's got the ulti. He'll lead the charge forward here into the brush right next to the Daisy as he tries to find his engage. Has to pop the ulti as Team Liquid's ready to fight back. Tomo here tracked down by the Core JJ ulti. Poom still on the front line. Got to be careful that Alistar ulti isn't going to last much longer. Rich coming in looking for an angle, but he's knocked up into the air. Isolated. The Croc with the Gore Drinker stays alive for a long time, but not long enough. Dignitas seeing if they can get one back. Core JJ drops first. Jensen taking the kill as Tomo chases after Summit and puts a bullet in his back. Dignitas get a 2 for 1.
Wow, what?
Pioshik's really daring him on this one. APA still looking for some of those bomb angles. Oh, Poom just barely lives. If AP... All right, let's see where our next fight's gonna be. Is Tomo getting tracked down by the depth charge. Team Liquid looking for their angle. Mega Inferno Bomb takes Tomo nearly all the way to 0 as Poom's tanking up. The Alistar ulti keeps him durable, but he's not durable enough. Core JJ's Ignite takes him down. Ornhorn forces a flash out from Rich, but Yon's ready to follow with a rocket jump. An explosive charge seals his fate, and Santorin has to flash to escape the dredge line. Jensen and Tomo and Santorin all still alive.
6,000 health and dropping pretty quickly. Santorin does have a smite.
There's ultis available for Tomo and Jensen if they really want to full send on this, but it looks like they can't get in there in time. Team Liquid, they pick up the objective, and Dignitas hung around so long, now they might get punished even further. Yon and Pioshik find a little bit of damage onto Santorin, but not enough.
Taking turret after turret after turret. Just send to APA by himself. One-man demolition crew.
Now over 4,000 gold away from you, and that number is going to get even higher.
Certainly is. See, Jensen here has to give way, and before we head on down there towards the dragon, Poom gonna go for the fight though.
Yeah, Poom trying to use the Hex Flash there with the Ivern brush. Core JJ taking a bit of damage as APA is shuffled in by Jensen. Dignitas finding a big shutdown on the enemy mid laner as Yon gets tagged with a Void Seeker. Dignitas to the side here. Pioshik still looking for an angle to try to smite steal this. Rich and the rest of Dignitas don't want to let him do it. They're going to allow the Sonic Wave to expire, and there's Dig.
Because APA's coming over. And that satchel charge is ready to go. Summit ults.
Summit Ornhorn going back, looking to find Jensen, but they won't get him. Pioshik wanted to hit the kick, but Jensen's just knocked back to safety instead. Pioshik with only 50 HP has to flash away, and he survives for now. But Jensen runs him down with the soldiers. Yon's Buster Shot knocks Rich back away. So Dignitas are only going to get the 1 kill in exchange for the tier 2.
Team Liquid have been getting a little bit greedy. Let's see if they can catch anything here, though. They're waiting in the death brush. Surprise!
Yeah, Rich might end up not where he wants to be here. Oh my goodness, what a lollipop from the dredge line. The skill shot hits Rich, but he's ready to keep the fight going. That's not what he should have been doing now. He just jumps the environmentalism. Nice. Okay, Team Liquid. Got the flash. Team Liquid is looking to burn down these buildings from Dignitas. Poom might just die in the Alistar ulti here as the Ornhorn runs him over. I think they might have just put themselves in a spot to win the game. Tomo's dead too. Dignitas loses. Hit it fast. Hit it again. Hit it hard. Hit it again. Hit it again. There we go. All right. Now he's got to try to slice. Dignitas know that their base is not long for this world. Again, it's Ziggs and Tristana. APA just instantly destroys the tier 3 turret in the bottom lane. This champion is nuts at taking out structures.
All right. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. Huh?
Yeah, how about half the HP in a single auto attack? That'll do it.
Yeah, people always talk about the satchel charge, but what about the short fuse?
Yeah, the single auto attack. Dredgeline not going to hit Jensen there. Core JJ went fishing for it. Not quite going to get this one. As Summit's on the front line here, Poom jumps in.
Oh my.
And he immediately regrets his decision-making process on that one.
There's just so much burst on this DL squad.
He died so fast I couldn't even change the speed at which I was talking. I just had to stay conversational with it. All right, Cannon Minion, what do we got? Plink.
This is much more calm.
Plink, here we go. Yeah, Plink.
Meanwhile, here comes the Ziggs auto. It's coming in. APA.
Oh, there it is. Goodbye. All right, Inhibitor's going to die just about as fast. Team Liquid has a 5v4 for the next 8 seconds. Ivern Brush is just trying to create some sort of confusion, but the nice part about the bombs, you can throw them right into the brushes anyway. Jensen tried to jump in immediately, has to change course as the first Nexus turret explodes. Rich has already popped the Dominus. Dignitas are going to try to chase him back out of the base here to not immediately run their faces into the giant rotating buzzsaw of bombs that is Team Liquid. true. And she's gone. Dignitas now getting engaged on. Core JJ leaves the charge with depth charge. He's got the stasis to keep himself alive as Bioshic jumps back in. Rich wanted to heal, but he's forced into the Guardian Angel before he can do anything else. Boom, knocked away by the Buster shot. Jensen looks for a shuffle, finds a little bit of damage, but as soon as he comes out of stasis, he dies. Shutdown credit over to APA. Dignitas have a 4v4, but they gotta heal up. Summit's really low. Yon and APA still full health. Tomo's got to be so careful, so respectful of these bouncing bombs. A little bit more damage under the turret, and I say that with it at 90% HP. Rich ain't gonna get anybody. Yon's going on a rampage. Team Liquid looking for the end as Tomo goes to the back, finds the kill on APA. Dignitas trying to make the hero move, the hero moment, but it won't happen. They're done. The damage from Yon is enough. The rocket jump right back onto the last man standing, and Team Liquid with a quadra kill for Yon and a 9,000 gold lead will take down Dignitas and end their regular season on a win.
Is a bit of a self counter there, so I was starting to sweat a little bit.
Yeah,
because it can get risky. Yeah, you can get the upper hand if you get a jungle diff, but it's a little.
All right, that's scary. Ivern coming in from mid lane now, looking for M&S. He finds the root, but only through the buffer. M&S might just drop. He flashed late. He dies to the chain lash.
When I talk about Ivern was able to do so much vision for the top side, including the crab. Bottom engage though, and
there's that shattering strike into the big engage I'm talking about, but the problem is it was just a food delivery as C9 end up winning the 2v2, and now Blabber's ready to join up to maybe get something else against Prince. He'll look for that second part of the W, but Speak is here to reinforce in time. Misses the Q.
Looks like they should be able to get it, even with mid lane getting chunked out and pushed back. You know, yeah, M&S does lose out on some minions there.
One team will take the Herald, but then the other side gets the plates and the minion advantage, but Prince gets back down there in time. Impact! Stunned up from Fudge's engage, and Blabber's follow-up means the Croc up. Berserker still just trying to get this third plate down here in the bottom lane as the Herald is summoned up in the top side. It's a three-man C9 play on Vikla back in mid. I don't think he's going to be taking anybody with him, and M&S gets the money while the top lane turret falls. That is first turret bonus going over to FlyQuest. Even though they're down 1-3 in kills, they're still leading in the overall gold. Now they get the second Herald charge under the tier 2.
Cloud9 want to defend, it looks like here. Fudge rotates over. The tower's still going to go down, but
Blabber has no smite, and he's on the other end of the rift, so this should be easy peasy for Spica as long as he doesn't disrespect no smite it for some reason.
Damage off. They are definitely set up with a lot of options to track, though.
Glacial Prison finds the enemy support because if Felios had cleansed, they interrupt the jump over the wall with Crash down too. So stopping M&S now means that Tristana has to be that much more respectful here in the 1v1 as the Cannon ultimate is used to not great effect by Fudge. Impact ready to TP into the fight now. The Herald is going to be secured by C9, but what about the fight after? Moonlight Vigil looking for it, but they ain't going to find the damage through that. Impact will get it done himself. Vikla still seeing if he can find here. The Ignite still ticking. Oh.
Top side, they're going to go for a dive. Teleport in.
Vikla jumping away, trying to use the mobility on Silas here to outplay this, but 3v1 is just too much. C9 picks it up.
Wow. Cloud9 simultaneously then escapes the play from FlyQuest towards mid, and they make a counter play top side. The teleport dive does work. Berserker rotates back to mid lane to be able to deal with the minion wave, and with the Rift Herald, they get the tower to
in anyway, but we do have a TP now showing up from Vikla, looking for a potential flank. FlyQuest, this could be their move. Vikla's coming around, but he's spotted by a control ward. He steals away the Recon ulti, jumps back over the wall. Blabber flashing out of the way to guarantee that he can get the Arctic Assault back over the wall without being body blocked, but M&S just took the tier 2 in bottom lane.
All right, Prince has double summoner spells rotating over to the team. FlyQuest trying to take this dragon down with Daisy tanking. Setting up the brush, M&S on the flank Tristana. He's going for a recall, actually. He's out of there.
Yeah, it looks like C9 are saying, all right, maybe we don't go for this. Red-white guns on the Aphelios. Drake gonna partially reset here as Impact and Vikla and Vulcan rotate over to stop C9 from taking the tier 1 turret at the same time. They'll leave Aphelios and Ivern back over in the Drake pit to secure that objective.
Tower for Dragon here. Mountain Dragon picked up for FlyQuest. Daisy taken down for a nice 50 gold there, and they're not done.
They fire off the Glacial Prison, and they aim true at Spica. Blabber sniping on the Sejuani again.
And the best part is, he emoted the happy bee when Daisy got killed.
Zork shoes plus magic pen mythic item plus shadow flame. Somebody's gonna die if you're casting all those spells, and that's exactly Fudge's goal. Jimenez jumps over the wall with a rocket jump. Follow-up from
dead.
Blabber and Sven is true, and that's an instant pop on the enemy jungler. It's 22 minutes into the game, Kobe. The Baron is available. FlyQuest gonna try to get something back here on Sven. Vikla finds a little bit of damage on him, but he's still at half HP. C9 starting up the objective.
All right, we're getting a recall for Impact. Is that in order to go get a buy-off to teleport in and actually fight this?
I feel like it must be.
They're gonna do it.
But
Even
the Baron's already gone. The Baron's already down. It's secured by Blabber and C9. FlyQuest knows they can't just run into Fudge. She's got Slicing Maelstrom plus Flash. I think they just have to walk next item, but it's not enough to be a real serious threat, as Vulcan's just trying to get some vision control here in their own jungle. Jimenez
And there it is. Berserker's Feathers are just absolutely shredding the thing.
and that is Drake number 2 of the game.
Towards a tiebreaker at the top of the table, and they go for it!
Glacial Prison, it's gonna find Vulcan. He tries to counter-engage here with a Magnet Storm, but it ain't gonna work. Keep your eyes on Fudge. The Slicing Maelstrom could still come out with a flash over the wall. He's ready to go! He finds Vikla, he finds FlyQuest, a double kill, a triple kill. Impact's alive, but it don't matter. Jimenez is gonna take care of that real soon. Ruthless Predator for a stun, but it's only buying a little bit of time. Jimenez flashing after the Croc here to detonate the explosive charge. That'll complete the ace. That'll complete the game for C9.
Cloud9, they've got a date with the Golden Guardians later today, Flowers, at the top of the LCS.
Cloud9 gonna take the win here. The respawn only in time for Vulcan. C9's gonna end the regular season with a win. They will earn themselves a tiebreaker with Golden Guardians for first place, and they'll take down FlyQuest.
Ever coming up big. Haven't seen
500 CS win condition.
First one this split, maybe.
I want to say so. It definitely has not been popular at all. So, okay, how many?
5%.
I was going to point out during Champ Select, you know, as they take this Dragon 2, it's kind of funny because earlier in the weekend, we did see a bunch of...
Going to take Quid to safety. Busio and Doublelift now playing around that bottom side. The hook going to connect here onto Tomio, and he's in a lot of trouble. Tomo trying to get out there with the Killer Instinct. Will create some space, but it's Doublelift now firing onto Poom. Poom does have the flash, may have to use it, but now Santorin coming in, flashing forward. Twisted Advance is going to knock Doublelift over the wall, and Doublelift looking like he is sure to fall. Tomo grabs the first blood there, and Jensen should be able to escape. Closer trying to chase in with the Daisy, will not be able to finish him off.
Nice start to the fight there for the side of 100 Thieves, but the members of Dignitas collapsing a little bit faster and better.
Going over the wall, not going to be able to find
The
anything.
bottom lane got picked first. Dignitas come out on top.
Absolutely, and I would say that's also a pretty big summoner difference.
Quid.
As Quid in a lot of trouble, he's going to jump forward, but he didn't realize everyone was there. The Buster shot will create some space, and now it's going to get turned around on Poom.
Dragons up, they're even in gold. They have a very strong scaling composition when you have double marksman plus Ivern. You have frontline
In the Raptors pit, he has that Hex Flash available, so I think they were trying to bait some sort of a dive, see if Dignitas would look for that aggressive play.
2 turrets in exchange for that Rift Herald. Nice stuff out of them. And I gotta say, so far for Dignitas, the kind of X factor, which we haven't touched on, is Rich.
Ooh, nice.
Is still on the Rich All-Pro train, I know. And this is a game where if you want the All-Pro votes, you might be the one who has to carry your team here.
And honestly, Fiora really takes game-changing early team fight ultimates to use. Dignitas now going to play without that.
Busio hooking in, the ulti onto Jensen, but it's a hook there over onto Closer. Closer pulled in, Quid's going to jump into the back line, trying to finish him off, couldn't kill Santorin, and it's Tomo now chasing down Closer, but he's going to get rooted up by the root caller. Rich now has TP'd in, the parry there on the flip back from Someday, but it's not enough to finish off Quid. He's trying to retreat, but Doublelift will cut him down. 100 Thieves coming out on top, and now 100 Thieves just going to force the Baron here 21 minutes in. There's no TP on Rich, and he showed bot, and that is going to trigger this play, and they're just going to be burning it down. Here comes Santorin with the Nature's Grasp, but I don't think he's even going to be able to get in the pit. It's secured there by the Ivern, and now Santorin in the middle of the team. He's going to be going down. Quid will just knock Jensen away. A great call and a risky play from Dig to show Rich bot with no TP right after he TP'd in that Dragon play.
That combined with being down tempo from the force reset after the Dragon, you saw 100 Thieves kind of chase them out through bot lane. That gave time for the respawning members of 100 Thieves to instantly run back to Baron. And then, like you said, because Rich re-shows in bot side, that a couple pixels closer, that blue trinket would have seen him. You can expect 100 Thieves would have been very happy to jump on him there.
Rich's base, though, he's back with the team. Someday is not here, so there could be potentially an angle for Dignitas to force a play, and they're going to look for Quid, as Quid has got to get out of there, but he's going to get knocked out of his rocket jump. Creates the space though, and Santorin trying to follow up. Rich into the back line, looking to knock down Quid. In comes Tomo, and he gets the shutdown onto Quid, and now Sumday's in trouble. He's on the run, but he is down immediately. Closer gonna have to flash over the wall, and it's Busio trying to make a run for it down here, but he's gonna fall as well. There's no getting away from the Fiora. Rich will grab another.
Everything they can on the side of 100 Thieves to keep Quid alive, but he's got nothing left to escape.
Really looked for a moment there like
They want to force it. Rich is already up at that top tier 2, though, very shortly. Will be knocking it down. So 100 Thieves have got to send someone back, but it's going to be an interrupt on the recall from Someday, and now Someday gets hooked in. He's got no one to go all out on, so he's trying to make a run for it, but now Rich TPing in as Busio goes forward. He's going to get knocked up, and he's going to get knocked down. Quid in the midst of things, looking for a reset. He's going to have to flash over the wall, though, as Rich pops the ulti. The challenge is issued, and Quid is not equal to it. And now the Shock Blast knocks across multiple members. Jensen goes forward, and Rich gets a kill on the Quid. Sumday's on the run, but Someday is down, and Tomo's in the back line. He knocks down another as Jensen knocks down a third.
getting a little ahead of themselves. The rest of the members breaking away from the 5-man. I'm just calling what it looked like they were going for.
Mark,
but
I'm all for setting
where you win a fight and you go Baron and it's 18 minutes, or like end the game and it's like 22 minutes. So not able to do that. They just grabbed a couple of these objectives here. A ton of turrets though.
What a fight though, man.
Yeah, huge 5-for-0 ace, 6K gold lead.
It's behind him for the Q, and they just dogpile on top of him. Every member blasting that.
Alive, though. Someday finding a pick here. It's Boom. He's going to be going down in a hurry, but Doublet's in trouble as Rich is going to the back line. He gets caught by the Nature's Grasp, and now the challenge is issue. Quid trying to jump in, appeal for his AD carry, but he cannot. And now Rich is going to knock him down. The rest of 100 Thieves looking like they're sure to follow as Tomo is into the back line with the killer instinct. He's got it, and Dignitas have got this game. They couldn't end last time, but this time they surely can. Pushing down mid lane. Dignitas will end their season on a win, will claim 7th spot in the LCS.
Huge bounce back from Dignitas there after losing the Baron off the back of Jensen and Rich, the solo laners for Dignitas, stopping that Baron push and then setting up the next couple of fights to secure themselves in the most important.
The ability to skirmish with this Kindred in the early stages of the game, get that snowball rolling. If you can get Blabber with those early marks, you can just pretty much roll over this game and end it. A little bit of downtime for Blabber to fully optimize his first clear here, whereas River is pretty much on scale as Eminence taking a lot of damage. A nice hammer blow from Gory. That's the immediate flash from Eminence. One more auto attack. Gory is there! Proceeding to play for challenges since Violet could not come due to visa issues, and then realizing, hey, I still might have it, and then being able to
now. One for C9, one for Golden Guardians. And during this time, C9 wasting no time.
Started up by Golden Guardians. Teleport is coming in from Fudge. Gonna see if he can find an angle. All 5 members of Golden Guardians are grouped up here. Gory's the one that got stunned up by the arrow, but Fudge, can he frontline this one? M&S from over the wall is into the fight. Blabber stole the Rift Herald. That's great for Cloud9, and they pop the Lamb's Respite. Blabber's gonna get a lot of HP saved up for Cloud9, and River might just go down, but he's blinking low on HP. How does no one go down in that fight?
Only Huhi ends up dropping at the tail end of that. The Eye this time successfully picked up by Cloud9. Licorice isolated from his team now, though.
Now Licorice getting charmed up, but dodging it out with the mist. And Cloud9 are going to look for a dive here, but Sven has no mana. He's just an HP bar. Can Licorice survive this one? I don't think so. Blabber's able to take that one under the tower. Gory's able to teleport as well. Can he clean this one up? Flash from Sen keeps him alive. The charm, the Everfrost, so much CC. River's trying to answer back as well. Fudge keeping him at bay with the slows from the Notoko strikes. Void Seeker from downtown for 6A. He has killer instinct, but he doesn't have the confidence to look for it yet. A flash from M&S, dodging out onto the skies from Gory, as the rest of Cloud9 are still under fire, but they retreat out. But it's the last snipe from Gory that takes Fudge to the fountain.
The slow long con there by Golden mid lane during all that. So while Golden Guardians end up covering that dive, it took them forever to find that very tense fight there. I was so worried that Golden Guardians were going to get wiped. So hard to find this last kill. Able to land that snipe onto Fudge. Huge play there for the game.
And I don't think there's going to be any contest from Golden Guardians either. It just goes handily over to Cloud9. Golden Guardians not really in position. Seeing how well they can propel the snowball. It's a little bit of a gold lead. 2,000 of Golden Guardians investing a lot of members into this bottom wave. Fudge doesn't have flash from before.
Melio can heal. Melio and Kindred are good against all-ins.
Well, can they survive this all-in right here? Blabber's under fire. Does he have Lem's Respite available? He does. He already pops it. He's also under danger as well. Berserker's trying to look for 6A, but he already killed her instinct onto the top side of this fight, being able to reposition with the rest of his team. He goes down, but they're being able to trade right back onto Fudge, and now Eminence has to lay fire down in Licorice, trying to do as much as he can to survive, but the flash from Blabber secures the kill for Cloud9. Berserker able to handle the 1v1 as well against Gory, and Rivers under fire as well. He's got to get out of there.
Who is not in the Kinshard ultimate, who I can start winning against, and just does so much damage. 6A has to ult in to actually survive. And then
Ash Arrow goes wide, but it does force Golden Guardians a little bit off of their turret as they get some chip damage down. Huhi with the engage. Multiple members being set up by River here. Lamb's Respite popped by Blabber. Buys time. The Breath of Life from Sven keeps everyone topped off from Cloud9 as now River is gone and Fudge is looking for the flank. Can he get Huhi into place here? He still has the all-out available and ready. He doesn't even need it. He takes him out with just the raw damage. And Cloud9 are starting to wipe Golden Guardians off the map one by one. They can pick up the dragon. They can continue pushing down into the base. They've got everything they wanted.
kill after kill after kill from Cloud9 here. One member down, they charge forward. You can see how strong this composition is. Such a good engage, but still, Blabber gets the ultimate off. You can't get the kill. They reset damage during this time. You land the poke afterwards, but the ultimate from Sven makes sure that no one actually drops.
And we got one more fight, and Hui's just gone. Completely disappeared in this game as Fudge goes for a double. Nice knock-up onto the last member of Golden Guardians here. River looking for a way out, but 6A gets caught up. Killer Instinct, it's not gonna save you, buddy. This one doesn't end in your favor. It's Cloud9 all day, all season in the summer split as they make their last march into the base and for the end of the summer season.
Cloud9 hold on to first place for this second regular season in a row, the second time having to defend that position in a tiebreaker match. Coming up absolutely huge. Licorice doing his best to hold on as the respawns start coming in.
Multi-man knockup from Huhi, but it's all for naught here. Cloud9, what a damn good split from them. Summer season is theirs as they take sole possession of first place.
When it's all on the line, Cloud